What's up everybody, welcome to Nintendo Land, and today I'm dropping in to tell you guys some things about Nintendo's E3 coming up soon. As we get closer to E3 this year, leaks and rumors alike come in and we kind of debunk them, talk about them, and I really don't like to go over leaks because 90% of the time they're false. But, here's an exception. We're going back to GameFAQs for this leak, and I know it gets really confusing with GameFAQs, lots of people like to lie and stuff, but this guy might have some credibility. With E3 coming, I believe June 12th is the presentation day, we're getting really close, and it's kind of cool to have an idea of what's going to be announced. So, on GameFAQs here, we have the user LazyMan. He says Nintendo's releasing details about their online service on May 7th. That's the first thing he says. He announced this about 6 days ago, and he called it. Just the other day, Nintendo did release their online services on May 7th, yesterday. And he called it. He said the service goes live on September 24th. Nintendo just said September. They didn't really, I don't think they really had the date. It may be the 24th. I gotta double check that. But yeah, it says the service offers dedicated voice chat through an existing chat service, Discord being the most popular choice. Exclusive eShop discounts and the games with Gold/PlayStation Plus like service, where retro games are given to people every month and are allowed to keep the games as long as they have the service. Now this is really interesting because Nintendo actually came out and they literally had the same thing. Nintendo said that there's going to be a huge array of NES games you get right off the bat for paying for the service, and they showed off a giant thing with like details on how much the pricing is going to be. It's really amazing because they literally are talking exactly what he's been telling us. They have save data is coming with save data cloud backup, Nintendo Entertainment System games, 20 NES games with online play added, of course. Lots of stuff, smartphone app capabilities, and it's just amazing. And even the pricing, he has pricing up. Nintendo gave us pricing. It says $4 a month, $8 every 3 months, or $20 a year, and it even comes with the family membership of $35 a year, and it goes up to 8 members total. So that's awesome, actually. And the fact that he called this is really just kind of making me wonder now. Is he right about everything else, or was he just right about this? Now, let me warn you, the stuff coming up ahead it could be spoilers, I'm not sure, but be prepared. Walk in with your head held up high and watch out. So, what we got here is he says Nintendo is ditching the Virtual Console brand and replacing it with Nintendo Classics. We know this, they already said it. He says NES and Game Boy games are in August, and SNES and Nintendo 64 games are being made available late 2018, early 2019. They haven't talked about anything but NES games so far, so I'm not sure if that's true yet. But now we get into the juicy stuff. Nintendo E3 presentation is currently 36 minutes long and focuses only on Switch titles, with Treehouse being used to announce and show 3DS titles. Now, Nintendo didn't mention anything about 3DS games at all. It just says upcoming Switch games and an emphasis on Super Smash Bros. So 3DS titles during the Treehouse presentation is probably likely, though, because we've seen them do it before, like a lot with Metroid that came out the last year, and with, Ever Oasis and stuff like that. But the show kicks off. It says the first reveal is of the Spyro trilogy coming to Switch. And it says there's a reason why they've been waiting so long to announce this. And it gets towards the end of this leak, and I can't wait to tell you what that's about. I think some of you guys can kind of already figure that out. It says then Fire Emblem is next, and the title for it is Lustrous Daybreak, coming holiday this year. So that sounds kind of true. I don't see why that is nothing crazy. Just says straight, a title and then when it's coming. It sounds legit. Next is Yoshi, now subtitled Flipped Around, and features the same amiibo functionality as Woolly World, releases in August. So I think Flipped Around, I don't know how I feel about the name of that game. It doesn't sound really, I don't know. We have Kirby's Epic Yarn, so Flipped Around isn't really too crazy, I don't think. And amiibo functionality would make sense. Just give Yoshi's similar skins to those of other Nintendo characters. We've seen it happen in Woolly World, easy. This next one shocks me a bit, but it goes straight over to a new Paper Mario game is next and is not being developed by Intelligent Systems. Boo. I know lots of you guys are going to get upset about that, but let's continue. It goes back to the traditional partner-style gameplay, but still heavily features the character limitations imposed for Sticker Star and Color Splash. Coming 2019. This one I don't know how to take. I think it's too soon for a Paper Mario game for Nintendo. Trust me, I would be all up for it, but As far as Nintendo, I don't see them making another Paper Mario this soon. This sounds really weird. I don't understand why in the world they would come out with another Paper Mario when Color Splash literally came out at the end of the Wii U's lifespan about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't know, but I think if they do it, I think it will be in that type of style. I think they would add partners just because of fans clamoring for it so bad. I definitely do see there being, you know, still that limitations that Sticker Star and what was the other Color Splash held. So I don't know. That one was the first one that kind of got me thinking this cannot be true. Another Paper Mario already? I would be down for it. Don't get me wrong. If they do it right and a fresh, brand new story, new characters, side characters, you know, helpers, stuff like that, I think it'd be a really cool announcement. Now, listen to this. Mario Odyssey DLC is next. Luigi is being released that day as a playable character and adds 70 unique moons to the game. Now, Wario and Waluigi are also being made playable characters with 70 moons each as well. No tentative release date on the other two characters, but they are being made playable at the show floor. Yeah, you heard it right. Wario and Waluigi in a Super Mario Odyssey 3D open world Mario game. What in the world? There's no way. This is one thing that made me really question the source here. There's no way. Waluigi is barely even playable as it is now, and there's no way in the world they're going to make him playable in Mario Odyssey. This would kind of break the game, I would feel like, because it's no longer Mario Odyssey. This is turning into Nintendo Odyssey. You got Luigi and Wario and Waluigi. You would think Wario would just get his own game, and Waluigi, let's face it, is not happening. If he's not even appearing in Smash Bros., he's not appearing in a Mario game. And there's no way. A playable character in a Mario game. Plus, I don't even know how they would do that with the costumes and stuff. Would costumes all be refixed and retextured to fit those specific characters? And what would they do with Luigi since he is hosting his own game mode, Luigi's Balloon World? Will they replace Luigi with somebody else? Then it wouldn't be Luigi's Balloon World anymore. So there's a lot of things that's not making sense here. And also the fact that it's saying 70 unique moons. How unique are these moons? For instance, like, are they going to add new worlds, new map details, you know, new levels? Or is it just going to be, here's some more moons and throwing them into worlds that we've already explored all over? Or maybe they're adding and expanding to some of the worlds. You know, I really don't know. That one just blows my mind, and if Nintendo pulled something like that off, I think lots of people would be surprised. I think that DLC is enough to shake some minds at E3. That would be an amazing, and actually it'd be an incredible announcement. But moving on from that craziness, Activision makes some announcements. Crash Bandicoot Amiibo is being made that adds harder time trials to the Insane Trilogy and is teased to have some kind of functionality with Spyro Trilogy. This kind of sounds true. They have an amiibo for Dark Souls, so an amiibo for Crash Bandicoot doesn't sound out of place. And as we're still going through these leaks, I think your minds are wondering the same thing that mine was, and you'll find out here soon. With this amiibo with Crash, does this mean something else? Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Next up is Black Ops 4 Battle Royale is coming to the Switch with crossplay with PC and Xbox. Regular Black Ops 4 is not coming to Switch, so that's okay. You know, you get a Battle Royale mode on the Switch. Do you think Call of Duty comes to the Switch? I don't know. It has come to Nintendo platforms before. I think the Wii had some game, and I know the DS had some type of game, but I think that's as far as it went. So Call of Duty on Switch may be a shaky one, but we'll see. Sega reveals their Sega Ages line for the West, and two of the games they're releasing under it are the first two Sonic Adventure games, which is really cool. I think that's awesome. I would really love to play Sonic Adventure again. I just bought Sonic Adventure 2 again about 2 years ago, just to, you know, relive those moments, and I would love to. I would buy them, both of them again, 1 and 2, to kind of play through them again. They were some of the first games I've ever played, so that'd be super cool. I'm down with that. And it says Supersonic Racing is revealed and takes inspiration from Sonic R, with some characters like Sonic running on their own, while characters like Tails use vehicles. Some kind of Nintendo exclusive content is teased for the game as well. They're leaking the Sonic game itself now, and the fact that this says that characters will be running by themselves without carts like Sonic, I don't know if I believe that. That would be weird. You would have people driving cars and people running on the ground. It would be like a Sonic Racing, Sonic Riders, Sonic... I don't know. It's just they're mixing all kind of games here. I don't know. I think it would be a cool take. It would make it different. It'd switch it up a little bit. But I don't know if I 100% agree with that one as well. That one kind of sounds a little out there, but we'll see. Next is Metroid Prime 4 gameplay trailer, coming 2019. I think there will be a trailer. This is, I think, 100%. If I'm with my predictions list, I'm putting this down 100%. There will be a trailer for Metroid Prime. I don't know if it'll be playable. I don't know if they'll have any more gameplay at the treehouse. I'm hoping. But there will definitely be a trailer for this game, 100%. Pokemon for Switch is revealed. It's a new take on Red and Blue and features graphics that are midway between Sun and Moon and Pokken by Nintendo, coming out in the fall. I completely skipped something. Don't listen to the by Nintendo coming up in the fall. I messed that up. It just midway between Sun, Moon, and Pokken. I'm not a big Pokemon fan, so I can't really clamor all that much on this. I don't know if it's saying it's going to be like a remake of Red and Blue or a reimagining of Red and Blue. I don't know if it's saying it's in the same vein as Red and Blue, like same style. But I don't know. There's not much shown. It just shows it's revealed. No release date, nothing. So that leak, I really can't go off much of it. But next is Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Switch. Though reports are coming in that content may have been censored on Scott Cawthon's end. Not sure who that is, but not enforced by Nintendo, coming out in the fall. So some of the games getting censored by maybe the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's for Nintendo. I don't know why in the world it would be getting censored, because Nintendo has some games out there right now that are not censored as much, you know, like Bayonetta and Dark Souls, I'm sure. I don't know why Five Nights at Freddy's is going to get censored. That's weird. But it sounds like that's a very descriptive thing to talk about. So I don't know, that sounds kind of legit if he's telling the truth here. But now we appear to be at the end of the Direct, and of course, Nintendo comes out with the big guns. 2 trailers for Super Smash Bros. For Switch are the last things. One reveals Captain Toad. Now, I really wanted Captain Toad in Smash. I think I voted for him in the ballot, and I think it'd be a really smart addition. He's getting his remake of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker coming out on the Nintendo Switch later on this year, so it just makes sense to have Toad finally appear in the biggest brawler for Nintendo. But this next one is kind of insane, and I'm not talking about Insane Trilogy. The other reveals are Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. This is why they've been quiet about the Switch version of the trilogy. This is insane. This blows my mind. This would be 2 of the biggest third-party characters, I believe, right now that they could get, besides, what, Banjo-Kazooie? This is insane. If they could pull off Activision's Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, not only will my friend Eli Harris be extremely excited, but I would be excited as well, because I grew up with Crash Bandicoot. I grew up around the Spyro age. I know how much these games mean to people, and I know how much it would mean to people with them in Smash. It's just insane that they're even thinking about this. It says gameplay is shown and is a mix of Smash 4 and Melee, being very colorful yet detailed. Coming out September alongside the online service, which makes sense. And then it finishes with Ice Climbers are set to be revealed during the Treehouse Live. Wow. What an unbelievable thing there. If Nintendo ends the show with that, I think... If Nintendo just has this at their show, I think they definitely won. Hands down. There's definitely enough stuff here to win any Nintendo fan over. But he finishes this off saying, "That's all. I don't have any more specifics than that because I am not the person who actually saw all of this. A contact with connections to marketing saw all of this and shared it to me. Have a good day and remember to check back on this on May 7th. And I did. I checked back and I remembered he said May 7th that the online details was going to drop, and they did. I was getting really worried because it was like 8:30 at night. I was like, yeah, he's lying. None of this is happening. And then about 9:30 p.m., Nintendo finally came out and said, you know, yeah, here's our online services. So this guy might be on to something. Lazy Man. Remember his name. Remember it well. GameFAQs discussion. I will post the whole leak and everything in the description below so you guys can check it out yourselves. And let me know what you guys think. Is this real? I told you I believe a lot of this at first because a lot of it seemed true until I got around to the Paper Mario Odyssey, and some of that stuff in between. But even the Smash Bros. Things stuff, I think I could back. You know, I think Smash Bros. Is possible, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And I'm super excited to see what Nintendo has up their sleeves. I thank you guys for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share with me what you guys think about this, and subscribe if you're new. I will be posting videos very soon about Nintendo's E3 presentation here coming up, and I'm really excited to see what Nintendo is actually going to announce. And with that, I'm going to leave, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya!